Hello everyone and welcome to Project Ozone 3 Mythic Mode, episode 16. Today, now we have EMC, we've got so much that we can be getting on with, so let's get started. I've finally made my crystalline block and look what we can do. Oh, now we can have infinite, so let me just rename that and crystalline? Something like that anyway. Yay, another one. I think I spelled it wrong. Whatever, I know what it is. Now we have infinite. How about we make an ultimate ingot, or 9 to be specific, so we never have to make them again. Can I make crystal matrix blocks? I can. Okay, so first we are going to make 9 of these. Hopefully that's not too difficult. It shouldn't be. Not now we have infinite crystalline. Oh, joyous joys. And maybe the runes are going to be a bit annoying. I was just about to give up and go to IO. That is volcanic rock, which we need to make volcanic ingots. And it has EMC, so we only ever needed to get one, but it's a block, so we could have animated it anyway. Isn't life good when you have a special magic wand? The Gaia mana spreader is 1,000,000% worth it for this. Oh my god, this is going to speed things up so much faster. And now we should be able to have 9 crystal matrix ingots. And you know the drill, we want to squish these immediately. And now we've done that, it really shouldn't be too hard to make ourselves the ultimate ingot. Plenty of crystal matrix blocks. Delicious. And this will probably be the last time we ever use this, apart from... I bet I don't have a bucket up here, do I? Of course not. Right, now, final time we ever have to do this. Wonderful. Because this has EMC, which is great. Now this is completely redundant. Gimme, be faster. Yay, resonating gem, EMC, woohoo. And there is the easiest ultimate ingot I've probably ever made. Is this another? There we go. We now have a block of it and we have infinite. This is very satisfying. Now we are going up this way because I want the tome of knowledge because they'll all unlock literally everything that has an EMC in our crafting table, which is crazy. To do that, I mean, I don't think we actually need this to be able to make the tome. Oh, we do. Do you think that gets used up? I'm sure. But yes, it would get used up and then we wouldn't be able to get the table back. I must be careful. Which basically means I kind of want to make another transmutation table so that that's not an issue, which means we probably could do with another philosopher's stone, which I do not have. Oh, I don't know if I can be able to do that right now. One thing we will need is neutronium, and you can get blocks of neutronium. Oh, neutronium's got EMC. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We just need... Oh, wait, the pie... Right, we just need one of these for a very brief amount of time. We haven't had neutronium drop ever by any chance. No. That's fine. We want to make a neutron collector, and we only need to make one. It should be very simple. We do need to make a chaotic core and an awakened core. However, that's not really an issue anymore. We have EMC. I can make a single Wyvern core that's got EMC. So I guess I'll just EMC some stuff and we will get our cores. And before I forget, thank God, we never have to do that again. I need to put mending on this before I forget. And now I need not to worry about it. Lovely. And there's our awakened core. And I'm not going to use that again because we have to upgrade it to draconic if I'm going to make the chaotic core. And I can't be bothered. And this other thing will be fairly easy. Do we have any black iron left over? Of course not. So I'm going to make a 9. That shouldn't be an issue. We do need a couple more blank slates. And once I've done that, I'll just animate the block. And that was incredibly easy. I made 24 pedestals because I think we'll need a lot. I'm not sure where to put this either. I'm sure there's a spare... Oh yeah, this room's entirely spare actually. I'm not quite sure how I want to lay this out. Oh wait, 24 is so perfect. It's a square. Okay, that was fine. Woo! And we only need to power this crafting core, so I'm just going to stick it on its face. Yes, lovely. And now, if I put a chaos shard in the middle, we want 4 cores and 4 awakened draconium and... nothing. There's got to be... How much is a... What's it called? A quantum entangler porter? I want one of these. They seem like they'll be quicker. Do they have EMC? You do. Right, goodbye spectre coils. You've been outmatched. Looky what I've made. Oh wait, that one's got EMC as well. Oh right, I thought this was the best one we could make. That is not true. We can make it even better. Oh, that is exciting. Solar panels for days. And yes, I'm probably going to make an induction matrix and then going to stuff it full of power and we will never have an issue again. I just need to put the recipes in, which it probably will cause an issue. This one, please. Yes. With EMC, we can go up to draconic. However, well, obviously not right now because I haven't got the thing working, which is kind of crazy. That's a lot of FE per tick, but we can upgrade it again for free because this is all EMC, and then we get 4 million per tick, which is amazing. So I'm gonna just, you know, oh wait, the ports, these have EMC. Can I just have one? No, the recipes hate me. That's fine. And we'll make a port and we'll make an induction matrix. I can't remember how big they can be. Large. Let me remember this. So we'll make that. I'll put in the recipe is going to be annoying because this pack is really, really bad for MBT data. So I will very likely have to oh, we need lithium. Of course we need lithium. I've literally watched the last video yesterday where he was making an induction matrix and I forgot about lithium. That's fine, we can do that. You know what's cooler? Draconic energy core? I think we can make one. Sorry, thermal evaporation tower. I don't want you anymore. I've made a new friend. Did I ever learn that? No. My new friend is called Draconic Energy Core and we're going to make that. I think it's all very EMC friendly. If I can actually remember, energy pylon. I've got the wiki open because I can't remember how to make this. And I think just a lot of awakened draconium and draconium. And now that doesn't have EMC, that's not a big deal because this is such a mess. Yeah, that's not a big deal because again, we can just get 378 awakened draconium from whacking things, and so on and so forth. We are building the core. Yes, it is going over the top of here. I couldn't think of a better place to put it. I think it'll be nice. Okay, we are set up and activate. One beautiful core. So now, oh wait, can I make that thing? This. I can. We're making that. And then our power will be solved. And I'm going to put solar panels everywhere. Right, I'm just going to put... Oh, I should probably put it over here in case it... is this in a loaded chunk? No. Right, we'll put it over here. Doesn't really matter. This thing, we want it to skip to sunrise when it has a signal. So skip to sunrise and we want that on to night. So every time it turns night, this will make it very loudly will make it daytime. So I'm just going to chuck my solar panels down. They're so nice and orange. These should connect. Okay, goodbye. This is a very slow celestial manipulator. Normally it's a bit faster than this. I did click already running. Okay. Oh, there we go, I think. Don't forget to power it. Now it works. Yay, sunrise. And now we are collecting power in our quantum entangler porter, and I'm going to chuck it... I'm going to move this. We don't really need these anymore. I don't know why. I'm going to change them in 2 seconds, but I'm going to... Oh, we should change all this cable. I'll do it later. So this one we're going to put on this power, and this one's going to be eject on all sides, and I'll put this here as well so that it can have power from the entangler porter. Now we have a better way to transfer power around the base, and also we're making way more power. I'm going to change those to better solar panels. Right, this is a power buffer. However, the way I'm doing this means actually the power is sort of buffering in the entangler porter. So it looks like there's nothing going into this, but it is actually going into this. So we have this one as on reserve power. I could actually do with one more quantum entangler porter. I could actually have so many solar panels. Anyway, one's on reserve power, one's on, and the reserve power goes into here, and then this one's on just normal power, and that goes to the base. And I've made lots of stellar energy conduits, so I don't know if I can actually be bothered to fix them up, but there we go. Many solar panels later, and yeah, this still doesn't look like it's filling up, but it should be. This number fluctuates quite a lot, not sure why. Let's see what happens if I remove this. Oh yes, 12 million RF a tick. I think we should be having more, but I don't have enough transfer upgrades in these, and by that I have none. So yes, that's still fine. Yay, now we're getting power, and now Chaos Shard or Awakened Draconium. I'm sure this doesn't need a redstone signal. Is my particles off? My particles were off. I didn't see it doing anything. That's so silly. Oh well, there we go, chaotic core. And it does work. I'm just dumb. I've added many more entangler porters. I could add some more, but maybe I'll do it in a minute. Oh look, we are now making so much power. It's making particles appear or something weird, bizarre. But yay! I think we got 29 million RF per tick, and that's just the capacity of the entangler porters. That's pretty good. I'm dumb. You're not meant to kill them. You're meant to right-click them. Yay! Oh, there's a spawner there. I didn't even notice because I'm so powerful. Goodbye. I just need one more. Give me woodlouse. Woodlouse. Gimme. Gimme. Come on, gimme. Yes. Okay, we can leave. The final thing I'm going to need is some lava-infused stone, which we make with hardened stone. It does have EMC, so I don't need to make more than one, which is nice. And this should be everything to make our neutronium collector. I don't remember if it needs power. Not that that's really an issue. It doesn't. So after 6 minutes, I think it said, we should get, yes, we will get neutronium, and then I can just sort of, oh, what's that? River skull generator. I don't really need that. Yeah, then I'll have neutronium. Cosmic meatball. It needs neutronium. This all has EMC apart from the gas meat and the venison. That's what's used to make infinity catalysts. They are sadly used. Yes. Chaos ingot. Chaos plank. Exciting. And there is our first pile of neutrons, and all I need to do is put it in here, and then we can get ourselves our first neutronium nugget. Ignore the celestial manipulator, and with our nuggets we can now make our first neutronium ingot. Oh, we don't need those nuggets, no point keeping them. Ta-da! We have now got neutronium, as much as I want. Is that not a quest? Is neutronium not a quest, or have I just missed stuff? Nope, doesn't seem to be a quest. That's okay. We've got other things we need to work on. One of them being the ultimate singularity again. Welcome to the mashing room. So this is where we are going to send our animated blocks to be murdered. And I don't know quite why I've done it like this. I do have diamond spikes. I might change this to diamond spikes because we don't really need the vector plates at all. So I think I'm going to change it to diamond spikes instead of mob mashers if I can. And basically we are spawning our little guys over in a different location and using a draconic evolution portal to make them, okay, good. Oh no, they go the wrong way then. To make them come over here. I will show you that so I can turn it off and put the rest of the spikes in. So just over here we have our spawning area. I can't quite remember the things of this, but I'm going to sort of do it in the checkerboard. Not all of them go in, because some of them land on the top. Not that it really matters. I don't think it makes a big difference if a couple of them don't go in. I can always put a fan to blow them off if I want to. I mean, does this work? Can I just do like a little... apparently not. That's fine. I mean, I can always do it like this, maybe. So if they spawn on top, we can send them... There we go. That should probably stop them landing on the top. Anyway, so they just fall through this, and this takes them straight over here to just above where the mob mashers are, or well, they will be. They won't be for much longer because I'm moving them. But yes, goodbye mob mashers. I thought they'd be good, but I think actually spikes will be fine. I've also lowered all of the blocks to 1 heart or half a heart by using a wooden spike. Here. So I just chuck them in there first, get them to the lowest health they can, and then chuck them in to a mob duplicator. And yeah, there we go. We've automated the blocks once I've actually spiked this up a bit. And this is EMC, so it's not an issue to cover everything in lovely diamond spikes. And you get player only kills from this. I was concerned when I first made this that I wasn't getting any drops, but I had a vacuum chest from Ender.io picking up the drops instead of a absorption hopper from mob grinding utils. And apparently that can't pick up through blocks because it wasn't picking anything up. And I thought this was broken, but it wasn't. It was just that. Because I thought it would be faster to have the vacuum chest, but with translocators I can actually export out of the... Oh, that's how I'm out of spikes. Yeah, I can export out of the mob grinding thing pretty fast just with translocators, and they just go into a chest, and anything that doesn't go into a barrel will just go into a trash can on the other side because I don't need the loot bags. And if you're wondering why we are teleporting them over, not just spawning them all over there, it's because there's like only a certain number of entities you can spawn in a chunk, and I think in the adjacent 4 chunks. So by spawning them over here, oh look, they stopped spawning on top of it now that I've done that. Yeah, so by spawning them over here, we don't have as big an issue. And we can make it even more extreme with a few range add-ons and some speed and energy add-ons. So that is max speedy capacity. And yes, we definitely don't need these vector plates. I think when you put blocks on top, they don't spawn. And this is why we're doing it in a different dimension, because I'm sure this will become very laggy at some point. Is that keeping up with the drops? I'm not sure. No, not really. Oh dear. It's hard to filter the translocators, which is my biggest issue, to be quite honest. Maybe I will need to put the item collection above with a vacuum chest instead. Okay, I've got the sound off, it's players. So this is my solution to the speed. We have 2 vacuum chests now. It's a bit annoying because I was going to put them one on top of the other, so this one doesn't actually really fill the entire range up to here, which is slightly annoying, but I don't really do anything, can't do anything about that. Because if I put it on top, the blocks get caught. They have to have like line of sight, so they get caught on here if I put it above. So I put them next to each other, and now we've got blacklist on this one for bags and whitelist on this one for bags. So all the bags will go into here. They will then ultimate logistical transporter into the bin. The reason I've got that not a translocator is because translocators will not work. Don't know why. Just don't like the loot bags and won't pick them out, so I've just left it like this. So now only blocks will be going into the ender chest, which does come out with a item translocator because apparently it works for blocks, and it all goes back into the system, and that seems to be keeping up just fine at the moment. So hopefully it stays like that. I wish they didn't drop loot bags. I really wish they didn't drop loot bags. I don't know if there's a particular way to stop them dropping loot bags. I'll have to investigate. Okay, not sure why I'm so silly. Probably because there's been a break between the last few clips before I made the mob farm and this one. And it's been like 5 days since I played. We've got item collectors now. They're much faster, they're much better, and they're easy to filter. So don't ask me what I was playing at before. This works way better. No loot bags getting into the system. Nothing drops on the floor. Keeps up. I don't think I even need them up here. I think I could actually put them back underneath. So maybe I'll actually do that instead. What goofy. And yeah, nothing makes any noise when I hit the floor and stuff like that. Did I get everything? Yes. Yeah, nothing makes a noise anymore because I've turned the player noises off of this mob farm because it makes such a terrible noise. But whatever. Yeah, I can do it like this, I suppose. And there we go. Much cleaner. Should have done that in the first place. Everything gets picked up below. We have no issues. I can now continue. Okay, that must have gone in there by accident because I hadn't set the filters quite yet. Ta-da! All sorted. We have blocks of everything very easily. We need to make, we'll need to make one more of these at the very least. Don't think, I won't have enough blocks for the copy paste gadget, but I need to make at least one more of those just because I've got 2 more mob imprisonment tools, but we'll need quite a few in the future. But yay, I've done it finally. And here is our final setup. So I have factorizers automatically converting the blocks that we need converted into ingots, and these are all connected via barrels underneath here so that we don't have trim for barrels, which is a little bit annoying, but this should be fine. We should have plenty of space in here. I don't really know how many blocks we're going to end up needing, but I can always make more of these. It's really just one storage bus, so it doesn't take up a lot of channels, and it is just another one of these and some translocators. I'm not converting these into not blocks because what's the point? This is just for EMC. But we're getting quite a lot of blocks now. That's good, and let me just double check it's all connected properly. If I head down here, it should be, let's look up awakened. Yes, 4,000 awakened draconium, very nice. And we've got we've got infinite EMC now, just completely no problem at all. We can have as much EMC as we want. I've just been doing a little bit of maths. And I'm not 100% sure this is correct or not, but I have a feeling we are going to need a lot of chaos catalysts, which means we need a lot of infinity catalysts. It is 1 infinity catalyst per chaos catalyst. We need the infinity catalyst for some other things as well, especially for the chaos plank. I think we need 20 chaos planks. You can't do the little one thing on them, they're excluded, which makes sense. So we need to make 20, I think. This is just a rough guess. So I think from the maths I've done, we need about 7,920 infinity catalysts, which is quite a bit. So is there any fish that has, yes, pufferfish. Okay, most of these have EMC, a few things don't. I think, which automation does it have for the one I've not used? That's typical. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of remembering how to do things. I think you put this on top of a crafting table. I'm not entirely sure, because if we're going to craft 8,000, you don't really want to do it by hand, especially not for the ultimate stew. That's kind of like a tough recipe to do by hand. So I need to figure out how to make these little automation interfaces work. We've got enough black iron. We should probably get some enhanced void. That shouldn't be too difficult. Now we can just automate the thing, the blocks. We can just make the blocks come. So that shouldn't be an issue. It's just me sort of figuring it out and how it all works, and how it hooks up to AE2. I need to next make some ultimate material out of lava crystals and wither bones and such, but luckily for us it does have EMC, so I can head back to my little table and teach it without too much trouble. And I can make some enhanced void ingots like so. We only need 9, and there we go. That should be plenty. And I can simply head over here, find an empty one. Of course, the 2 I click weren't empty, and there we go. Now we have infinite. Lovely stuff. And here is our first automation interface, which I really have not much clue. Okay, so I think from the looks of things... Oh, this is going to be so annoying though, because for like the ultimate stew, absolutely no way are we going to be able to fit that into a terminal. Because there's the extended crafting terminal, that doesn't, yeah, that's not going to fit. So, I don't really know a good way to do this, to be quite honest. Intriguing. Okay, I thought for about a few minutes. I think maybe what we want to do is have a barrel with each of the ingredients in, or a drawer. Maybe we'll do drawers for this. And then like translocate them into the table. I think that's how we have to maybe do it. So I guess I will find an empty room, or empty-ish room. Where's the one with the no, I can never find anything. Yes, this room. We'll put it in here for now, maybe. Like so. I don't know if I can fit. Do you think I can fit 9x9 table drawers above there? I don't know. So like this, and then we'll have a drawer controller, and then an. I don't know if that's big enough. We'll see. This is a bit different to what I was expecting. Right, we're going to try this first with our cosmic meatballs, and we want 8,000 of these. We make 3 at a time, so we need about 3,000 of each ingredient, and that's a bit too many, but that's fine. Everything, pretty much, has EMC. I think we might have all the anti-stuff. If not, I think I've got an antimatter chicken. We don't have any of the anti-stuff. That's perfectly all right. We do have somewhere an antimatter cow, which will give us anti... I have absolutely no clue where it is. Is it in here? Yes, 1 liquid antimatter cow. Hello, antimatter cow. 1 bucket of almost, when we wait, liquid antimatter. Please don't run off while I wait for you. So that's fine. Antimatter stuff should be fine. We need to look at the things about EMC, which is imp hide, so that's imps, meat, venison, and gassed meat. All of that should be fine. We'll have some mob imprisonment tools, and I will use them to pick them up and just spawn enough of these to get enough of these meatballs. Now, I'm very aware I could have counted wrong, so I'm going to get a few more than necessary, but we should be fine. I hope, maybe. We'll see. And this is where I realised the mob masher would probably have been better, but I mean, I can just make a quick killing chamber if I need. Now to play. Where on earth am I going to be able to find an imp? Please give me an imp immediately. Where are you, imp? Aha! Imp. I'm not sure if fluid cows are affected by antimatter. Oh, they are. Brilliant. So there's our anti-beef, and now oh, that's quite a lot of anti-beef. That's fine. I find all the other... Is that anti-mutton? Is that a thing? Pork, beef, and chicken. No, it's just pork, beef, and chicken. So that's even less than I thought. So I just need to find a cow. Oh, and there's a chicken. Not a cow, a pig. Wow, this is going way better than I expected. And now just 1 more to go. Woohoo, piggies. Oh, there's 2 in a combination. Yay, give me your anti-pork. Woohoo, okay, that's all the anti-stuff. Now to go to the Twilight Forest and collect our meat, venison, and gassed. So apparently solidified XP has EMC. That feels like it shouldn't be a thing, but apparently it is. So that's good to know, maybe? Well, venison is nice and easy. So annoyingly, the gaslings don't fall. But I should just be able to kill a bunch of these to get the 3,000. I think we're already at 500. I haven't really been doing this for very long. Everything else we have already in our little system here. I'll leave this like this maybe for a little bit, just in case there are any other sort of mobs that we want to kill, but we don't want to keep going into block form, because then the looting actually works. Because obviously you only get 1 block per little animated creature, but for these we'd get more. Obviously, this isn't affecting the looting. So we should have how much gas meat? 1,000. Okay, so it shouldn't take me too much longer. I don't have any rabbit meat. There we go. Sorry, rabbit. Right, this is not very good. It doesn't work. I think I'm not really sure what the issue is. It keeps putting stuff in here that is already in the table. So yeah, until I take some stuff out, I don't know if it's because I've got drawers of multiple things, but yeah, not good. I don't really know how to solve this issue because it keeps jamming itself up. It's not very fast. I feel as though it would be faster for me to just take a stack of each and craft it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the best course of action. Annoying. Thing is, you can't even do limited item filter because it would just go into the next one. And I don't know. This is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I don't really know what to do. Thing. I will just do this one by hand and figure it out better for the next slot because yeah, I'm a bit okay, I found a solution to the problem, and that's just not using any sort of intermediate sort of thing. We just stick a draw controller sleeve, or I mean, we could probably just put it up on, but I just don't want to move it. And then it will be smart and only put the right things in. It is slow, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that, particularly not a little deck spout into the chest. So I can just leave that for now. And while that's left, I guess we can start working on the ingredients for the ultimate stew. So I've just been putting some of these in here. And for a lot of the ingredients, it's Pam's Harvest Craft stuff, which is stuff that we can mainly, I mean, most of it's got EMC, I think. Maybe not these, but we can put that into, Flux Phytogrow has EMC, that's amazing. So I'm going to put this guy down here. Oh, I don't know what that was. So yeah, we can buy most of the seeds and the saplings and the plants from here. Oh, including the berry bushes, just for a bit of rack. And we've got tons of rack. I don't think we really need it for much else. So that will make our lives a little bit easier. And here are our phytogenic insulators. They're just making things like bell peppers. We may need an extract speed upgrade on the water. It's a bit slow. It seems to be holding things up. That should, yeah, there we go. Oh wait, there we go for the, yes, that's better. Now we're keeping up. So yeah, that'll just make us our, slowly but surely. Maybe there was a better way to do this actually. Oh well, it'll be fine. And all but one, because one, apparently sesame seeds, you can't do it in a phytogenic insulator, are being produced by phytogenic insulators behind them. So we're getting there. I can leave this passive for a while. Some are a little faster than others. And we still have plenty of, oh no, we've just run out of phytogenic not insulator, flux phytogrow. And yes, there's better ways to do this than this, but we only need like 4,000. So doing this for a little bit of time won't matter. And we didn't even use that much rack. It was just all the rewards I got from one of the chapters, not even the whole book. So that wasn't a big issue, and it looks really cool actually. I like having this big thing, and we're still making the cosmic meatball. I think that's still going to take a while. Yes, so we're probably going to have to make another table maybe and set this one to start going in the meantime, but yeah, not bad at all in terms of having to automate this. It took me a little while to figure it out, but because I needed nullification chambers and all sorts of nonsense, but now it's figured out. It's not really a massive problem, apart from this bit, but that's fine. Yay. So, my current plan is, firstly, my current plan was to make an energy condenser. However, we need blocks of Insanium, and that is quite expensive. So instead, we are going to make imaginary time blocks. Oh, and Insanium's not expensive, it's the fact that I hadn't been filling the buffers, so it's my fault. But imaginary time blocks of EMC. So we're going to make one, and I'm nearly there. I do need some hardened dendarium glass, that shouldn't be a problem, but we need a white gem from Uranus, so I'll pop over there, try and grab one, and then we can EMC into some wafers. And there is our white gem. Oh, lovely. I have literally already been forgetting that I can use the blocks to get items, because I was going to go kill the Gaia Guardian again for a few times, completely forgetting I can just do this and get infinite Gaia spirits. Why am I so silly? Who knows? But I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. What a goofball I am. Oh well, that's that sorted. I'm gonna, and when do I have enough Gaia spirit ingots, I'll be able to make a, could these turn into blocks? No, of course not. That's fine. And then we can make an Insanium block, and then we have infinite Insanium as well, so that'll be nice. And there we go. Infinite Gaia spirits. Lovely. I love Gaia blocks. They look so cool. It's like a pastel version of an ultimate ingot block. Wonderful. So I don't quite know how much. I don't think you can make neutral steel blocks, can you? No, that's a shame. I want 1 block. How much more do I need? Okay, we can turn 4th degree off at the very least. Yes, this is a little painful, but it'll be fine. But I can now make my imaginary time block. It's just crafting some things, and when it's done, we'll be able to take it to one of our crafting tables and create it. And ta-da, our imaginary time block. I've got absolutely no idea how this works. It does need power. Interesting, that's fine. Does it work on everything, or does it just work on plants? Because I'd love to speed this up a little bit if I could. I don't even know what range it has. Is that doing anything? I don't think so. I don't understand. Okay, I've looked it up. It only works on things that have random ticks, which is completely fine. Where am I going? My sesame seed automation is in here. I think it can have various ranges, but 3x3 seems to be one of them. Okay, that's faster, definitely, that's good. I wonder if I can have a few more. Right, this thing's evil on the lag. I'm pretty sure it's lagging everything. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's called. I know I've just put several more down. Maybe I should have you not bother. Redstone on. Is that just, yeah, that's pretty fast. Okay, I could just do this for a little bit until we get enough sesame seeds and then get rid of these before they kill the game. A bit of waiting, and we now can make ourselves an Insanium animated block. And now we have infinite Insanium. Ah, wonderful. And now with our infinite Insanium, I can finally make myself the energy condenser Mark 1, which we're going to teach this. And I'm going to see if I can make an energy condenser Mark 2. I think I should be able to, so we'll see. And just like that, this should be one energy condenser Mark 2. Lovely. So if I get some 8 times compressed red matter, we should be able to automate. No, it's downstairs, isn't it? Automate the phytogrow, or phytogrow. Oh, it's always in the last one I look in. The phytogrow going into this thing instead of me having to take it out manually. So that's nice. So let's get rid of this and put this here, and instead we will put target item up here, which is phytogrow, and we put, well, you don't need a stack, 1, and that will be infinite phytogrow forever, basically. We don't need to think about that anymore. That'll grow everything for us nicely. So now that's going, I should be able to input everything into here and save the recipe. Right, I've set it up. We should be auto-inserting now. I hope this has the range. I think it should, to cover the whole thing. So now we have the meatballs going at the same time as the ultimate stew. It will take a bit of time, especially because this one's got 9. Which is, oh, I should probably put an export on it as well into a chest. I mean, it doesn't really need a chest, it could be anything. And what way are we going? This is east, so we want to export to the east. Like so, and if I put a chest here, once we've made our first stew, which could take a long time because of just a sort of importing fiasco, we should be good to go. I don't know why this one's always so odd. It's like it fills in everything and then the neutronium gets put in last. But whatever, it's going. That's all that matters. We're getting there. Shall we have a go at making this next? Well, this took not actually very long at all. We had basically everything. There we go. 1 transmutation tablet. And, oh, it no, it doesn't have the crafting table in it. It's still pretty cool though. And, where is it? This one? Can we do this? No, we haven't got infinity ingots yet. But yay, now I have EMC on the go. Perfect. Ooh, look, see here, we have ultimate stew. Delicious. Yeah, slowly but surely this is filling in. So we can have some more ultimate stews whenever it deems itself ready to give me some more. Yay. I want to get to an infinity ingot blocks, so we need exactly 90 infinity catalysts to be able to do that, so it shouldn't be too bad. One of the things we are definitely going to need is ender pearls, and they take a stellar singularity each. Well, luckily for us, that's not difficult anymore. There we go. Infinite stellar singularities at the touch of a button. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I can only guess. Oh no, it is working. I have set up an ender star automation here. This is basically just importing, it's quite messy, I don't know why I've done it like this, but these are entangler porters, one with nether stars, one with shulker pearls, and one with eyes of ender. They all go into a controller slave. The actual controller is next to the automation interface. It gets sucked in, it gets put in this thing, it crafts ender stars. We've made loads of alternators so that it's faster. That gives it power, and then it goes out into here, and I'll give it an infinity upgrade because we'll probably need quite a few of those. I'm actually going to set up a quantum entangler porter on a random ME interface, and then I'm going to actually use that to be able to import things back into our system for the first time automatically in the series. So for example, this will instead become a quantum entangler porter set to ME import with input on all sides, so now everything should automatically go into the system. I remembered you can make blocks of creative essence. Not creative essence, Insanium essence. I don't think we can make blocks of creative essence. No, that's fine. But we can make blocks of Insanium essence, which basically means we have infinite Insanium. And we can also make the cruxes real, you know what I mean, animate them. So we have infinite nether star cruxes. We'll have infinite Insanium as soon as I can have enough for 6. I mean 9. Oh, we're so close. Therefore infinite creative essence at the drop of a hat, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. And now we have infinite Insanium, and it does need a sequential fabricator because it doesn't use the factorizer like everything else. There we go. Beautiful. It looks really nice actually so far. So now if I want creative essence, I can have absolutely tons of it. One of our next little guys is going to be dimensional shard ore, because we can't make dimensional shard blocks. So I will do this and I will auto export it to the sag mill, and that should fix our dimensional shard issue. I think there's one more space in here. Should be anyway. Yes. Spawn. There we go. We don't want any stone going through. Enable exact. There we go. So now we should have infinite dimensional shard ore, which will be nice. And there we go. We are infinitely processing our dimensional shard ore. Very nice. And all the cobble's just going into a trash can just behind it for neatness. But yeah, now we've got infinite dimensional shards. How lovely. We basically have everything for the ender pearl apart from the ender stars, which is so annoying. What? There's a block. There's a block. Oh my god, I'm so silly. There's a block. Mob. We're good, we're good. We can turn that silly thing off now. There's a block. Not sure why. I cannot for the life of me get this to work in a sequential fabricator. So I'm going to try a crafter from RF Tools instead. There we go. That works. And I just made 90 ender pearls, and that should complete the craft anyway. It's probably a better way to automate it than that, I think. We've got everything to be able to make 90 infinity catalysts. That would be really nice. And here is our first stack of infinity catalyst. Many more are to come, but I do want to get the infinity ingot. And this should be the rest of them. Yes, lovely stuff. I can put most of this back in here, ready for the next bit. Now I'm basically just waiting on crystallized dreadium, so I've set up 9 of those. We've got EMC, not a big deal. And we technically can make 1, so, but I want to make all 9 at once because that's cool. There we go, we can make 2 actually. Lovely. So that's, you know, we're getting there. And I think multi-chest plate. Okay, that requires going through all of everything. We need infinity catalyst for the helmet. Multi-leggings also means going through all the armor, which we need to do anyway, and the boots. Why does the helmet not need? Oh, it does. We need to go through all the armor to get to the infinity armor, which isn't... Oh, but we can do this now. Oh yeah, we can do this now. Oh, intriguing. Yes, we should. Red gem reaper, little shelf. I should be able to make this. Oh, that's very intriguing, isn't it? And just like that, 9 infinity ingots and 1 infinity block, which means infinite. And there we go, both infinity blocks and infinity ingots, as many as we could ever wish for. And now we've made our infinity ingots, I think it's probably a good time to end today's episode. We've got a lot done and I feel very excited for the future. We are getting there, slowly but surely. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.